The darkness at dusk. In a land far away, there was a planet called Andromeda. Andromeda was a strange place where the sky was never dark. It had not one, but 6 suns that lit up the sky all day long. The people of Andromeda had never seen the night. They were used to living in the constant light, and they believed that the day would never end. On Andromeda, there was a group of scientists who studied the stars. They had discovered that, once every 2,000 years, there would be a time called eclipse. During the eclipse, all the suns would be hidden, and darkness would cover the planet, but nobody had ever experienced it. One day, a young scientist named Roger was looking at the sky through his telescope. He saw something strange. There was a spot in the sky that looked like a dark hole. Roger was puzzled and decided to tell other scientists about it. The scientists met and talked about the dark spot. They believed it was a sign that the eclipse was coming, the first one in 2,000 years. They were both excited and scared. They knew that darkness would be a new and terrifying experience for everyone on Andromeda. They decided to inform the public, but the people of Andromeda didn't believe them. They had never experienced darkness and thought it was impossible. They laughed at the scientists' warnings. Roger and his colleagues had to find a way to convince the people. One of the scientists, Aten, had a theory. He said that people needed to see the darkness for themselves to believe it. So, they decided to go to a remote area where the darkness would come first and set up telescopes to watch it. The day of the eclipse arrived. As the suns began to disappear, the sky grew darker. The people of Andromeda gathered to watch the strange phenomenon. At first, they were still skeptical. They thought the scientists might be playing a trick on them. But when the darkness covered the land, their laughter turned into fear. Roger and the other scientists watched as the sky turned black. The stars appeared one by one, and the people of Andromeda saw them for the first time in their lives. It was beautiful and terrifying at the same time. As the darkness spread, panic broke out among the people. They didn't know how to handle it. They lit torches and lamps to fight off the fear of the unknown. The scientists tried to calm them down and explain what was happening, but it was a difficult task. In the midst of the chaos, one man named Raphael came up with an idea. He suggested that they build a model of the universe, a small planetarium. They could use it to show the people that the darkness was temporary and would end when the suns reappeared. The scientists and Raphael worked day and night to build the planetarium. They used it to explain how Andromeda orbited its suns and how the eclipse was just a natural event. Slowly, the people began to understand. As the eclipse ended and the suns reappeared, the people of Andromeda felt relief. They realized that darkness was a part of their world, just like the light. They thanked the scientists for their efforts and for helping them overcome their fear. Over time, Andromeda began to embrace the concept of darkness, and the fear gradually faded. The scientists' knowledge brought a new understanding to the people, and they learned to appreciate both the day and the night. And so, Andromeda moved forward, not in constant daylight but in a world that included both light and darkness, thanks to the brave scientists who dared to challenge the unknown. Vocabulary: eclipse, eclipse, eclipse. Telescope, telescope, telescope. Stars, stars, stars. Planetarium, planetarium, planetarium. Sun, sun, sun.